Oh, Thursday. It's Thursday. I'm doing a day in my life vlog. It's currently 5:40. No, my time is wrong. 6:44. I am acting as if I'm not behind schedule. I am so tired. And I'm looking to see if I can use any free coupons for breakfast today, as if I have time to stop, but I'm going to. It's gonna be a long day. Okay, apparently I don't have enough for what I want. A sausage egg McMuffin is so many points on the McDonald's app now, but it looks like I have a coupon for a sandwich, so I'm just gonna use the coupon. Anyways, I have parent-teacher conferences today. It's gonna be a long day. It was I woke up more than I would have liked in the night because of the baby, but that's okay. He's just a little baby. Now I'm gonna pick up my breakfast and eat it on the way to work. I have a 45-minute drive. I don't mind leaving this late just because I don't need to get anything ready before school, really. I pretty much have everything ready. So I'll be okay. It's gonna be a short day with the kids. School gets out at 12:25 today. But my conferences start right at 1, I believe. So I'm going to start right at 1, and I think I go all the way until like maybe 2:30. And then I have a big break until like 5, I think. So during that break, I brought my Bible, and I'm going to try to do my Bible reading at work. I need to find time to pump in between since our schedule is different. It's a minimum day. They put all of the kindergarten, all of the TK, and all of the first grade to go eat lunch at the same time. So I have to wait in line to take my kids to lunch, and it takes a really long time. So I don't think I'll have time to pump during lunchtime, just because I should probably eat since I'm going to start conferences right after work. I could probably pump during that break. I didn't pump before I left because I was feeding the baby. He woke up to eat at 4, I think it was. So I was being used so that the milk production could still be, I guess, stimulated. I didn't want to use that word, but it is kind of the word. Thankfully, I live right next to this McDonald's, so I could just pick it up and we can go. I feel like I have a lot I want to say, but I literally am still waking up. I'm so tired, but it's okay. I know it's going to be a long day. I wish I liked coffee. I don't like coffee. I've also been staying away from caffeine still due to the breastfeeding of it all. But I might indulge into either a diet Pepsi or something later today if I'm not too lazy or too tired. If the school provides us dinner, which they are, if they provide us sodas, I'm definitely taking one. If they don't, I might go for a little drive to the gas station, maybe pick up a fountain drink and go back to my classroom. But yeah, I did some conferences yesterday. That way I didn't have too much on my plate today. And Fridays are also supposed to be for conferences. We get out at 12:25. But if you don't have any conferences, you get to go home as soon as you're done. Obviously, every year I try to not schedule any conferences on Friday. I never do, actually. But since I missed the first set of conferences, I know some parents are concerned or curious to see where their kid is, as would I be. So I kind of allowed a little bit of Friday conference time, but I'll be done by 2, which is fine. Like, I'll have like an hour to like prep for the following week, which is good. Like, I could just be using that time to prep. That way I don't have to during the weekend, and I won't have my baby to distract me. So I'm gonna use that time tomorrow to plan for the next week and then do my 2 conferences, and I should be home around 3 tomorrow, which is nice because that's usually the time I'm allowed to leave work. So I'll still be getting off I'll be getting home around an hour earlier. Okay, I'm pulling up to the McDonald's. It looks like everybody and their mom is also pulling up to McDonald's. Again, I am running a little bit behind, but hopefully they're quick. I am like maybe 5 minutes away from work. I just wanted to give that update. I'm like still not awake. I guess that's all I really had to say. I'm about 5 minutes out from work. On the docket for school today, we're going to try to take a math test. I have some kids that still need to finish some artwork that I'm hanging up on the walls, and I'm having students do a student report card to grade themselves with how they feel they're doing in school. So we're going to do that, but working is hard. Working is hard with a baby for sure. And Santi's getting so big so fast. Like, he's fully rolling now in his like jumper and rocker and swings, like rolling to try to get out. And in his bassinet, he's like rolling when he wakes up. In his sleep, he sleeps pretty still. But when he wakes up, he's like fully rolling onto his tummy. And I'm like, when were you able to do this? This is happening too fast. And he's starting to hold his bottle up by himself now. As long as it's not too full, not too heavy for him, he can hold it for a decent amount of time. And I'm like, bro, I barely just went to work like 2-3 weeks. What is happening? So I don't regret my decision of not coming back next year. I'm already in my mind preparing for packing up my classroom. Today, me and my teacher friends are probably going to take a picture because a lot of us are changing positions, so different seasons of life, so we're going to take a picture like the last time we're all teaching together kind of thing, which is kind of sad, but I'm ready for the change. We're stopped at traffic because they're working on this bridge since like 2 years. So, yeah, I'm just here. I brought my Bible. Did I say that? I brought my Bible and I don't remember if I said that to do my notes. I think I did. So I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm kind of just rambling. Bye.
Nothing was scissors yesterday at night. You okay? Huh?
It's not the same. What about this? You sharp scissors? Like the missing numbers.
Like the little sharp. Yes, I just.
Okay, I'll go talk to him. Hey, I'm waiting to see a quiet line, or we're gonna sit back down. Carlos, you called your group. Girls, let's go. Yael, come on.
Hey, Alicia, what I pinned? I pinned one.
Yep, that looks right. Okay, yesterday we were late to recess. Yes? I know. Hey, I need Jackie to scoot up. Yael, scoot up. I am about to let only the quiet friends go. The rest of you guys could stay in and sit with me. Colton, Aiden, you boys could stay inside. Aiden. We're not turning off the lights. Okay, sadly it looks like we're gonna start all over. Well, it looks like we don't have a line. I don't know what the girls in the back are doing. Araya, are we gonna sit back down and start over? Noah? Okay, I'm waiting for Francisco and Malachi. Emma, Chelsea, and Yael are still talking. Grace needs to turn around. Francisco, Malachi wants to go to recess. You could talk to him outside. Okay, let's see if we could stay quiet when I open the door. Yael, we want to go to recess. Yael, Emma.
I'm saving it.
Boys, Tony, no. She shouldn't have it on. Okay, we're gonna come out. Me doing my slides during recess of what we're gonna do today. I changed my mind. It's such a short day, like I need to prioritize what needs to get done. And these self-student report cards need to get done. And then kids need to finish coloring. I cut these in half and put them up on the wall. And then computers. We'll find it after lunch, okay? Hey, we are gonna be late because we have boys messing around. I like how Everett's waiting nicely. So is Araya and Malachi. Yael, leave it. Leave it. It's not yours. Lunch line order. Okay, I'm waiting still. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Just leave it. We gotta go. We're late. Put it on the floor instead. Okay, Aiden, are we in lunchtime order? Girls, let's get in line, please. Thank you. Boys, get Tony and Colton. Okay, let's go.
Enjoyed big playful. Sophia felt super proud of her cookie.
That's their vehicle that they need for their transportation.
Yay! Wait, I think I know what it's talking about.
Francisco, go where you're supposed to. Come on, Adea. Everett, why do you do that every time? We go through the open door. Boys, why?
He cut it.
Why are we putting our hands? Both of your moms are probably going to be right here. We can talk to them.
That's why. I have a kid.
We don't need to put our hands on each other. Thea? Boys?
I see my dad right
Okay, go ahead.
I see my mom.
Go ahead.
I see my
Go ahead.
Do they see Emma on the bus? I see my
Not to me. Bye, Pedro. See you later.
I see my car.
Bye, Carlos. I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, they were starting to get hands on each other. But he had a rough day. We can talk about it later. He had a rough day.
So you're gonna put Emma on the bus?
Yes.
I told them to, yeah, we're gonna pick her up.
Who did you tell?
The office, she was crying the whole morning, and I told them.
I didn't get
I
notified.
know.
But the principal took her, so I'm sure she has a walkie-talkie to go get her. Because they left around the same time as us.
Okay, so she's on the bus.
I can go see. Are you going back to your classroom?
I mean, I have like an hour and a half, maybe.
It's time to go home, home, home. Oh, this is not my classroom. I forgot to record me leaving my classroom. Same feeling though, because I had to get my pup stuff. I don't know how to lock the door. Let's see if I can figure it out. There it's locked. Off we go. Hello all. I'm in the car driving home. And I realized that there was not a lot of me talking because it was a busy day. Short days are always busy. But I haven't been able to check in, like at all. So, first and foremost, we gotta talk about me getting pulled over because what the heck? That was crazy. So, there's road work happening. I think I vlogged on that, didn't I? I think I talked about me being stuck in traffic because of the road work. So it's a one-way road on both sides, so they block one side and the cars pass, and then they block the other side so the other side of the cars can pass through. That put me behind schedule. So naturally, I started to run a little bit late, as I also mentioned in the beginning of my vlog that I was just acting as if I'm not about to be late, just taking my sweet time because I was so tired. Anyways, apparently a few cars behind me was a cop, and behind the cop was my principal. So I was driving into town. I'm not a speeder anymore. I don't speed. I'm past that. Am I guilty from time to time rolling a stop? Sure. I was born and raised in California. I am a California stopper. Some might say it's a yield. I think it's a stop if there's no cars. I did my precautionary duty. But apparently, as I was driving to school into the neighborhoods, I rolled a stop. Didn't even notice. Literally, didn't even know. Wouldn't have even known. if I roll to stop or not. I'm just so in automatic, like, stop and go. So allegedly, I rolled a stop, and then I was turning into my school road, and then I noticed a cop car zoom right behind me, and I'm like, okay, awkward, and behind that cop was my principal. So it was me, the cop, and my principal, and then their lights turned on right in front of my school, right in front of the parking lot, right in front of where everyone can see. Mind you, I was running late, so there was students getting dropped off, and my principal was behind me, unbeknownst to me. But I pulled over right in front of the school, and then 2 cops came on each side, and they were like, "Can you roll down all your windows?" And I was like, okay. So I thought, speaking of cops, someone just got pulled over there. I was thinking that it was something about my window tints, because I feel like my tint is pretty dark, and I always felt like I was going to get in trouble for it, but I didn't tint my windows. I bought my car like this, because I've never been asked to roll down all the windows. I don't know if it's a new rule or what have you, but they made me roll down all my windows. So that was super fun and embarrassing, because now everyone can see me with all my windows down. And then they said they very thorough about the law I broke, which was rolling a stop, and gave me the full detail number of whatever law it was. And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, okay. And he's like, can I see your license and registration? And I said, okay. So I gave it to them. And he's like, why did you roll that stop? And I was like, well, I'm running a little late, and I work right there. And I pointed to the school, and they kind of like chuckled and were like, oh, really? And they were looking through my car, like with all the windows down. And then I was like, yeah, I do work right there. Evidently dressed as a teacher. I've got my little teacher shirt, my little bow, like my teacher lanyard, all my backpack and stuff in the passenger seat. And they're like, okay, we'll be right back. So they went to their car to do their stuff, and I was like, my husband's gonna be so mad at me because of our insurances. It's gonna go up, and he's not gonna be happy. And I was kind of praying like, oh Lord, no, he's not gonna be happy. But I'm guilty. Like, I guess I did do that. Like, I won't be surprised if I genuinely did that, because again, a California stop, I do my precautionary duty. If I don't see cars, why am I gonna sit there for 10 minutes? You know, that's what it feels like. I'm just yielding, stopping, and then I'm going if there's no cars. Anyways, they come back and they're like, okay, Jasmine, just don't do that again, okay? And I was like, oh, really? Thank you guys so much, I appreciate it. And they're like, yeah, bye. And I said, bye. And then I took the short drive of turning into the parking lot and parking and rushing into school, and my principal was watching from a distance and came into my classroom and was like, are you okay? What happened? Did you get a ticket? And I was like, no. So thank God. God is good on that. My husband would not be happy with me. Literally, it always happens right before I'm about to get to my destination. This happened to me in college when I was student teaching. I was also commuting when I was student teaching. And I got pulled over right in front of my apartments on the way home because I had to pee so bad. And they're like, oh, what's your address? Because I was in Chico. I don't live in Chico. So I went to college, and my driver's license didn't reflect that. They're like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, obviously I'm a student, but I didn't say it like that. I was nice, but I was annoyed because I had to pee. I was like, I'm a student here. They're like, where do you live? I'm like, I live right here. Literally, I got pulled over right in front of my apartments. And I don't think they believe me because they're being a little bit mean about it. They're like, oh yeah, what's your address? So I told them my address, and it's just so annoying. Anyways, that's what happened. That's my pulling over story. And I'm so thankful I did not get a ticket. But that was definitely embarrassing. And then you guys saw me throughout my day. School got out at 12:25. So I don't know how much content I got, if any. But I think I did record a parent being upset that her daughter got on the bus when she wasn't supposed to, apparently, which no one told me not to send her on the bus. I don't believe children when they tell me things because they are liars, and I'd rather send her on the bus and not know I wasn't supposed to than not put her on the bus and she was supposed to. Because then she missed the bus, and who's going to pick her up, you know? So the mom was mad, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know, sorry. And I went into the office, and the office lady was stressing out because she thought the mom was going to go in there and throw a whole fit. But that mom has told me before she has trouble taking her kid to school, and the kid cries and doesn't want to come. And so she's told me before that sometimes she does lie to make her get into the gates, like, I will pick you up early or whatever. So if she tells me something, I just am like not gonna take it for real unless an adult tells me like I should. But that happened. And then all of my conferences, which were a lot of conferences, a lot of talking. My voice is very tired, and I also feel a little sicky in the throat again because my students open mouth cough all over me, and I could feel it in my throat. But anyways, conferences went well. They were all fine. All the kids are doing fine. It's just behavior stuff that the parents are not surprised by. Like, nothing I told the parents were surprising, so I guess that's good. It made it easy and not shocking and people getting mad or whatever. Now I'm on my drive home. It is 7:53. It's almost 8. I left around 7:20 because I had to get my pump stuff from the room I pump, and I'm almost home. My husband wants to try to go on daily walks / jogs. I told him I want to do it with him to be committed, but this is a hard day to start on. As you saw, I woke up in the morning a lot to feed the baby, and I'm just so tired. I don't think I recorded the food we ate, but they catered Chinese food, I guess. It was okay. It was free, so I'll take it. But I'm all over the place. I told my husband I would do it with him, walking / jogging, but today is not a jogging day. Today is a walking day because I'm exhausted. So my day is not over yet, which means the vlog is not done yet, but I think we're getting pretty close to finishing it. Thank you guys for hanging in with me. It is 8:12. Finally home. Y'all just ever get home and sit in the car? Like, I just sit in the car and zone out for a cool minute. Whoa. What a day. Tomorrow's Friday. Short day. Just 2 conferences. Almost done with the week. The time change is beating me up. And it's throwing me off because when I go to work, it's super dark. And I'm like, wow, I'm like so early. But no, I'm actually quite late. So that's been throwing me off. And I'm just always tired. Like, I haven't been this tired in so long. But tomorrow's Friday. The weekends are way too short. Tomorrow's Friday.
That's pretty much all.
Oh, God. I'm tired. Hey team, this is me editing. I was doing a day in my life, and then midway I was like, I'm gonna make this into like a weekend in my life. But it's like 30 minutes, and that's just one day. So I stuck with the day in my life, but this is gonna be a part 1. Part 2 will be the rest of my weekend, my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I actually did a decent job vlogging. I think because I had the mindset of, this is going to be a day in my life, like, I need to film, like, as much as I can, or else my video is going to be like nothing, like last week's video. my 12-minute one. But I was pretty mindful. So this one is good as is, I feel. I'm not editing too much dead air out this time around, just because when my students are in the classroom and like I'm talking to them, it cuts a lot of the extra stuff out, and I kind of just want to keep it authentic and real. Like, what does my day-to-day sound like? Sometimes it's dead quiet. I'll add some music, of course, so there's not so much silence, but like when I had breaks in between my conferences, it was just me and no noise. So keeping the editing a little bit authentic. Obviously, I'm time stamping and putting captions here and there because I didn't talk that much throughout the day. But yeah, that was my Thursday in my life, specifically on a conference day where I had to, it's not optional, I had to stay at school until 7, regardless of if I had conferences or not. So luckily I did, because I had to also have conferences. I had to meet with all the parents because I did it in the beginning of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a long day, but it's okay. It's over now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in part 2. Okay? It's going to be a part 1. This is part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon. Thank you. Bye.